ஆழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், தொண்டரடிப்படி ஆழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம், பெரியவாச்சான் பிள்ளை திருடிகளே சரணம், ஸ்ரீசைலேஷ தயாபாத்திரம் தீபக்தியாதி குணாந்தமம் யதீந்திர பிரவணம் வந்தே ரம்ய ஜாமாத்தரம் முனிம் ரம்ய ஜாமாத்திரி யோகீந்திர பாதரேகாமயம் சதா ததாயத்தாத்ம சத்தாதிம் ராமானுஜ முனிம் பஜே லக்ஷ்மீநாத சமாரம்பாம் நாத யாமுன மத்தியமாம் அஸ்மதாச்சாரிய பரியந்தாம் வந்தே குரு பரம்பராம் யோ நித்யமச்சுதபதாம்புஜை விமருக்ம வியாமோகத சதிதராணி திருநாயமேனி अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये मातापिता युवतयस्तनया विभूतिः सर्वं यदेव नियमेन मदन्वयानाम् आद्यस्य न कुलपतेरुकुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्ग्रियगणं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना भूतं सरश्च महताह्वय भट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखर योगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्ग्रिरान् परकाल यतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम् மத்தொன்னும் வேண்டாம் மனமே மதிலரங்கர் கத்தினம் வைத்த கழனிகள் உத்த திருமாலை பாடும் சீர் தொண்டரடிப்படி எம்பெருமானே எப்பொழுதும் பேசு. Divyaprabandham series of lectures in English. We have been enjoying thirumAlai, which is a beautiful composition by Tondaradipadi Alvar, Bhaktangari Renu Alvar. We have seen up to the first three pasurams. Let us see now the fourth pasuram. மொய்த்தவள் வினையுள் நின்று மூன்றெழுத்துடைய பெயரால் கத்திர பந்தும் அன்றே பராங்கதி கண்டு கொண்டான் இத்தனை அடியரானார்க்கு இறங்கும் நம் அரங்கனாய இத்தனை பெற்று வந்தோ பிறவியுள் பிணங்குமாறே. This is the pasuram. Let us see the introduction given by Periyavachan Pillai. Very beautiful introduction. In the first three pasurams, Alvar spoke about Swalabham, the benefits he attained. And then after that, in 11 pasurams, he speaks instructing to others. So he is performing paropadesham. That is the main connection between the first three pasurams and the next 11 pasurams. Here, a question arises. Why is Alvar stopping Swanubhavam, that is enjoying Bhagavan, and engaging in paropadesham, instructing others, advising others? There are few reasons shown by Periyavachan Pillai here. Bhagavan is praptam and sulabham. He is the apt one to be attained and he is very easy to approach. So such Bhagavan, the samsaris, the materialistic people, they are losing him. Being unable to bear that loss for the materialistic people, Alvar is now instructing others. That is the first reason shown. Second reason, now this Bhagavan, he cannot be enjoyed alone. He has to be enjoyed with others. It is very difficult to enjoy Bhagavan alone. So that is the second reason shown. And finally, the third reason is Ekaswadu na bunjita. It is said in Mahabharatam that one cannot enjoy Bhagavan alone because Bhagavan is so enjoyable, he is vastly enjoyable, that after oneself enjoying Bhagavan, one will share that experience to others so that others can also enjoy Bhagavan. So, because of these three reasons, Alvar is starting to do paropadesham, that is advising others. In such pasurams where he is advising others, in these 11 pasurams, in the first pasuram, that is our fourth pasuram now, some samsaris come and ask Alvar, we are so sinful. Do we have the qualification to recite Bhagavan's divine names? That is the question raised by materialistic people. For that, Alvar is saying, oh, there was a person named Kshatriya Bandhu. He had so much sins that he could not even do prayashchitam, atonement, to eliminate those sins. Such Kshatrabandhu became liberated and attained Paramapadam by the strength of Bhagavan's divine names. So, for those who listen to this Charitram, this incident of Kshatrabandhu being liberated, is there any reason to claim that I am not qualified and leave this effort, disengage from divine name is not apt at all, says Alvar in this pAsuram. And also finally Alvar says, even after listening to this Charitram, one engages in this worldly matters. How amazing is that? That is the theme of this pAsuram. Now let us see the word by word meanings. Moitha, very densely present, Valvinayul Nendru, in the ocean of sins which are very strong, remaining in such situation, மூன்றெழுத்து உடைய பெயரால், with the divine name Govinda, which has 3 syllables, Go-Vin-Da. With that name, divine name, Kattirabandhum Andre, even Kshatrabandhu. There was a person named Kshatrabandhu. He was born in Kshatriya family, but he was very evil and he was not following any of the rules and regulations of Kshatriya Varna. So he is known as Kshatrabandhu. This is similar to how if a person is born in Brahmana family but doesn't follow Brahmanyam, doesn't have the proper qualities and conduct of a Brahmana, he will be merely known as Brahma Bandhu, not a Brahmana. He is just related to a Brahmana. He is born to a Brahmana father. That is all. So similarly, this Kshatrabandhu, even he, Parangati, the ultimate Paramapadam, Kandukondan, he got to see and enjoy. The incident is known from Sri Vishnu Dharmam. This Kshatrabandhu was very evil and he was tormenting people who travel through forests. He would be a dacoit and he would rob people and torment them. One day he sees a particular sage who was unconscious. Somehow this Kshatrabandhu got some good heart at that moment and he helped that sage. And that sage gave him instruction of Govinda Namam. And by the mercy of that sage and by constantly reciting the Govinda Namam, this Kshatrabandhu got liberated ultimately. So that is how great Bhagavan's divine names are. So explaining this incident, Alvar says, Ithanai adiyar aanarku, even for those who have such very small anukulyam, favorable nature, irangum, one who shows his mercy, and where Bhagavan is showing his grace, Nam Aranganaya Pittanai, such Adigamanavan, Sri Ranganatha, who is Ranganatha. Arangan means one who is present in Sri Rangam, who is having great love towards his devotees. So Bhagavan is known as Pittan. Pittan means mad. He is mad towards his devotees. Such Ranganatha Petrum, even after having such Ranganatha as the swAmy, as the Lord, Piraviyul, caught in this multiple janmas, many births, Penangumare, the way of tormenting, suffering, Enne, Ando, oh, alas, why are people suffering even after having Sri Ranganatha as their Lord? So if one realizes this greatness, of having Bhagavan Sri Ranganatha as the Lord, why will one suffer in the samsara? Even Kshatrabandhu, who was greatly sinful, got the mercy of a sage and became liberated by the divine name Govinda of Bhagavan. Seeing this also, why are people suffering in this world? Asks Alvar in this Pasuram. மொய்த்தவள் வினையுள் நின்று மூன்றெழுத்துடைய பெயரால் கத்திரபந்து மன்னே பராங்கதி கண்டுகொண்டான். இத்தனை அடியரானார்க்கு இறங்கும் நம் அரங்கனாய பித்தனை பெற்றுமந்தோ பிறவியுள் பிணங்குமாறே. That is fourth Pasuram. Next, fifth Pasuram. பெண்டினால் சுகங்கள் உய்ப்பான் பெரியதோர் இடும்பை பூண்டு உண்டிரா கிடக்கும்போது உடலிக்கே கரைந்து நைந்து தண்டுழாய் மாலை மார்பன் தமர்களாய் பாடியாடி தொண்டு பூண்டு அமுதம் உண்ணா தொழும்பர் சோறு உகக்குமாறே. Next Pasuram, Periyavachan Pillay's introduction. In the previous Pasuram, Alvar became very upset that these people, they are abandoning great Bhagavan Sri Ranganatha and they are suffering in the samsara. As said in Piraviyul Penangumari. How they are suffering? They are holding on to very lowly worldly matters and they are suffering. So Alvar became upset thinking about that. Now, the Charuvakas, the Lokayatas, these Charuvakas, Lokayatas, they are the people who are very materialistic. Their philosophy itself is completely materialistic. They say that there is nothing beyond body. Enjoy the body, give happiness to the body and mind and live happily. That is what they say. Now they are saying, oh, why are you saying like this, Alvar? There are many women in this world. They are very young, only 16 years old. They are roaming around here. Now, when such young women are here, why should we see this samsara as something bad? We should really relish the samsara where there are so many women, young women, who are to be enjoyed. So that is the statement of Lokayata and many others, materialistic people. Now, who are these Lokayatas? They are those who don't understand that there is an Atma beyond the body. They don't understand that there is Atma. And then they don't consider that there is Dharmam and Adharmam. There are righteous things, there are unrighteous things. They don't understand that, they don't comprehend that. And then they are saying that there is nothing called Paralokam. There is only this world which we see. There is nothing beyond this. So whatever people, Vaidika people say about Atma, whatever they speak about Dharma and Adharma, whatever the Vaidika people speak about Paralokam, all of these are false only. They are not truth. And they are further saying we should only focus on body which is visible to our eyes, and we should only focus on tangible enjoyments for the body. That is how the Lokayatas, the Charuvakas, they speak. Now, looking at them, Alvar is instructing, Alvar is performing Upadesham. These worldly matters, they are all alpam, they are all astiram, they are very lowly and they are very impermanent. They are having such defects. Now, also, even these worldly enjoyments, only if we get them, we can speak about them. Even such worldly enjoyments are difficult to attain. Because they are very difficult to attain, we cannot even speak about these worldly enjoyments. So, focus on Bhagavan, says Alvar in this Pasuram. Pendiral. By women, Sukangal, all the different types of enjoyments. உய்ப்பான், to enjoy, to attain and to enjoy, பெரியதோர் இடும்பை, very great difficulties, பூண்டு, assuming oneself. So to enjoy women, which is that enjoyment is considered to be the great enjoyment, greatest enjoyment in this world. For that, one will assume, one will take up great difficulties. Ira undu, eating in the night. That is enjoying. Eating here means consuming. Could be food, it could be women, it could be all types of enjoyments. So doing all of that in the night, kidakkumbodhu, while resting on the body, on the mattress, while resting the body on the mattress, udalikke karaindu, only worrying for the sharira rakshanam, protecting the body and pampering the body. Ninth, having heartbreak. Tantulai malai marban, Bhagavan, Sarveshwara, who is having divine chest which is decorated with beautiful cool Tirutulai, Tulasi garland. Tamargalai, being the devotees, Padi, singing the glories of Bhagavan's qualities, Adi, due to that joy, dancing without being able to stay in a single place, Tondupundu, assuming the form of a servitor, accepting that form, Amudam Unna, not enjoying the Amritam, that is nectar of Bhagavad Gunam, Bhagavan's qualities. Todumbar, very lowly people. Shoru Ugakkum Are, how they are enjoying the food. So here in this pasuram, Alvar is saying, those who enjoy all types of enjoyments and assuming so many difficulties for that enjoyments, for those enjoyments, and resting in the night, worrying for the bodily protection, and having heartbreaks. After going through all of this and having heartbreaks, one should realize that Sarveshwaran, Bhagavan, is to be glorified, is to be sung and danced, and he should be served. So, not knowing this nectar and just enjoying worldly enjoyments, such lowly people, how they are just enjoying the food they are consuming, that is the question being asked here. So here Alvar is saying, at least when one goes through torment, suffering, one should remember Bhagavan, one should sing Bhagavan, one should dance for Bhagavan, one should serve Bhagavan. If they don't do it, if they remain lowly, how amazing it is, how they are enjoying food without any real purpose of life. Why are they even eating? That is the question asked by Alvar in this pasuram. This is fifth pasuram. பெண்டிரால் சுகங்களுய்ப்பான் பெரியதோர் இடும்பை பூண்டு உண்டிரா கிடக்கும் போது உடலிக்கே கரைந்து நைந்து தண்டுழாய் மாலை மார்பன் தமர்களாய் பாடியாடி தொண்டு பூண்டு அமுதமுன்னா தொடும்பர் சோர் உகக்குமாறே, says Alvar in this pasuram. With this, we will stop today and we will continue on in the next session. Alvar Tirudikale Sharanam, Emperumanar Tirudikale Sharanam, ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், தொண்டரடிப்படி ஆழ்வார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், பெரிய வாச்சான் பிள்ளை திருவடிகளே சரணம்.